Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 166. Hope you guys are well. Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms, and we're on social media as well, guys, on Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok. So type in the Brothers Geek Out podcast and we'll pop up. How you been, G-Man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, I didn't realize we were on TikTok as well, so that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Just spreading it. I've been good, bro. I've been just the usual. Singapore opens up a little bit tomorrow, so back to the gym, back to some martial arts, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it. Just getting out of the house and, see, you know what it is? Yeah, it's more about getting out of the house, going to the gym and just saying hello to people. Hey, what's up? How are you? How are you?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That little interaction, because right now I go running and yes, that gets me out of the house, but I don't speak to anyone and whatnot. So anyway, I'm excited for that tomorrow. And then, restaurants open up and little things here and there. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Otherwise, it just gets so boring out here, being out here alone.
It must be, bro. It must be. I mean, we were supposed to come out of a full lockdown, I think it was last week, but they've extended it for another couple of more weeks so that...
I heard. So what's that mean? Restaurants and everything closed?
I didn't even know we were still in a kind of a lockdown, but basically social distancing and taking off mask won't be, a regulation anymore. So... yeah, that was the main thing. So it doesn't really matter. To be honest, I don't mind the mask because it does protect you, man. You don't know who's losing next to you. So.
You know what? Moving forward, when I think when I'm on a bus, train, public transport, whatever, go in a shop, mostly public transport, I'll wear a mask wherever I am in the world. I kind of actually do like that. And even if I'm sick now, because in Asia, it's the custom. They do it anyway. In Hong Kong, they would do it. In Japan, they would. If you're not feeling well, then it's a courtesy that you wear a mask, right? So if you were sick, right? And I never believed in that shit, but I know Allah is there. Let me mind my language. But I never believed in that. But no, moving forward though, I will be wearing masks on like public transport and stuff. And if I am sick, I'll wear it out of courtesy. However, I still do think it's important that we do get germs, bro, and our immune system does, fighting a little bit, because you can't just be completely sanitized and then when some little thing comes, your immune system's like, man, you haven't given me no rounds, no conditioning for the last couple of years. Let's lose, man. So I do think it's important to still don't be completely sanitized, man. You need some germs. You need to catch something. You need your immune system on point. But anyway, yeah. Well, that's cool. It's cool. Talking about immune system, man, I was listening to Rogan's podcast. I can't remember who was on, but he was talking about the benefits of fasting. And I know there's so many benefits to all other diets on, but fasting is something that I choose to believe in, I guess. And just talking about the longevity, he was talking about it's like de-ages you. And it's not like de-aging you as in like you won't get older, but as in like as you get older, you stay healthy. You know what I mean? And he was just talking about like one, fasting, and two, just some form of exercise like that will keep you, like I say, it's not like you're not going to get old, but it's like as you get older, you stay healthier at least.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm big on this fasting thing, man. I'm going to start doing one meal a day, like one big meal a day, like, and fast 24 hours. I think I'm going to start that this week. Okay. And just like I say, just have one meal a day and that's it, be done. And then just water for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna start that tomorrow and see how that goes. It's just the thing is, I'm a small guy anyway, so I try to consume at least, I can't get 2,500, but just say like at least 1,500 calories, and even that is a lot. And so that's the one thing I do end up spending, like, I swear, like 2 hours just eating, trying to consume calories, because I don't want to lose. I'm a small guy anyway. I don't want to lose more weight, but I do believe in fasting, and I'm gonna carry this on. Or I'm gonna try these 24-hour diets routine anyway. But yeah, sorry. How did I get onto that? Rogan podcast. Yeah. How's things with you? How's the love? How's the family, man?
No, all good, bro. All good. Like, we're sorting out the garden, so she's got somewhere to go on the weekends. I know we've held out quite long for that. It was just trying to plan it, and just now it's finally perfect to do it. It's a lot of work as well. We did a lot of work. Jakob helped out as well. Sorry, nice. Exposing your name again. And yeah, just all right, man. Just work was busy this week. Work was one of those weeks where I was like, I'm gonna quit. Unemployed game. I'm gonna do the dance, but You can't, man. I can't. You just got to hold back sometimes. I mean, I'm not even going to get into the details of everyday sort of work life because it's different when you have a, I don't know, work's work. Anyway, as you said, I have to get through it. But yeah, shout outs to DC Comics, DC UK Comics, guys. You made my Father's Day absolutely awesome. Happy Father's Day to everybody that every dad, every single dad, every granddads, uncles, people that are pushing, doing good things in the world and guiding the young ones. But yeah, massive shout outs to DC UK Comics for hooking me up. They gave me a nice little package, and Alara gave it to me this morning, which was quite fun. And yeah, she had a good time.
That's cute.
Yeah,
that's nice. Shout outs to them, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Always good, always good. Where do we start, man? Let's jump straight in, bro, man, because there's so much happening. Shout out to Auto Kings as well. I can't wait. I'm excited, very excited. When it comes through, there'll be another helmet there on my collection, but another. Oh, it's moist. I'm excited. And what else? There's another thing happening as well.
Any other shout outs? Any other people?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Again, more shout outs again for DC UK Comics. The Long Halloween comes out, guys. Animation Part 2. We're gonna do a watch along next weekend. I know. I'm waiting for further more details, but I'm excited to share that with you guys as well. So, A Long Halloween. If you guys haven't read the comic book, now it is one of those ones you have to read because it's one of the best Batman stories there, like with the Dark Knight and the rest of them. Hush. This one's a really good one, so it's one to check out. They did an animation.
This one?
I think
I'm trying to think. What's it about?
It's basically it's based on Halloween, but he's got several things to investigate. I don't want to break the story up, but I think the animation part 1's out already. Part 2 comes out this weekend, so definitely them. And then shout outs to Wicked Bricks because they hooked me up as well. Wicked Bricks are a company based, I think they're based in the UK, but they do housing for models and Funko Pops and hot toys. So they hooked me up with some display units. I'm gonna check them out.
Oh, okay.
Put them together.
I was gonna say, what's a housing? You mean like a protection type thing, or
yeah,
like a cabinet type
it's a
thing?
box, small box.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
You know, like how the housing is for the arc reactor.
Yeah,
they're really nice clean boxes. I ordered one from them before. I'll always order from them. I feel like now it's come to a point now where I hate dusting.
Oh,
no, dusting is
tell me about
when
it.
you've got little models and stuff, and you're dusting, and you're like, you know what, this is long. So
I feel like what do you call them? What Indiana Jones? What do you call those with the people who dust off? Yeah, I feel like one of them, man. Because Ash was like, go get yourself one of the a makeup brush. So first I have to go into a female shop and pick up a makeup brush, and then now, with all my figures, I feel like an archaeologist and shit. If I keep wiping, I'm gonna discover something. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, bro, with the dust. I feel you.
So Wicked Brick, they don't just do it for. They do it for Lego. They do check out their website, man. I'm gonna put the link in the description.
So can you customize a size for the box you want? So
that's
you just
how I
give them
found out about them. Was I wanted to make a box for my cameras, my old cameras. So I ordered it off them, and they do custom sizes. So you could give them the measurements, colors, and backgrounds, and they actually
Can they put lights and stuff in it?
No, that's the only thing that I think some of their products does have it, but on the custom ones, you know what? Saying I've been thinking about putting some LED lights in there myself. So let's give them a shout. See, they have got some on there, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, no, man. Let's jump in the news, bro, man. There's so much that's happened again this week. I'm excited. Let me see. You sent me the list. Yes, awesome.
Did you want to start off with what we watched?
Yeah, bro. So, Sweet Tooth. Let's talk.
Yeah, man. I finished that last week, so I didn't even say nothing to you because I know you haven't finished it. So, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
It was so good. Remember, I told you to be honest with you, I had no idea what it was, and then I heard Fat Man Beyond geeking out about it, and I was like, oh, let me check this out. And then you told me it was from a DC Comics. Robert Downey Jr. is involved. But it was awesome. I loved it, man. And that little kid, he's just adorable, man. And then the relationship with Big Man, I loved that he called him Big Man, and Big Man called him Sweet Tooth. It was just an amazing relationship that they had.
Yeah.
And then just the journey that they were going on and whatnot.
it's so the story is so relevant now, and I think it was Robert Downey Jr. and his wife who produced this. They read the story themselves, and they were like they loved it, and they wanted to see it become a live action. And I'm so glad they did, because it's such a sweet story of hope, bro. And you know, this kid that's again fish out of water that is being created. Guys, remember spoilers, yeah? And his journey to find his mom, what his dad taught him when he was younger, and then Big Man and his journey. It's deep, bro. And then you got the wife and the doctor and his journey as well, like how the paths have crossed. Bro, the last episode got me, bro. Big Man, when he opened up, I was like, this is deep, man. And then after what happened then, I was left in shock because I loved their chemistry. And I mean, yeah, I didn't even know it was the end, bro. I thought I still had one more episode or something, man. They fucked me on that one. I'll start from that.
I know. Watch your mouth was right there. Because what I don't do when a new season, I never go to how many episodes they are. I just watch it and stay back. I never. So I want to be surprised. So yes, when it gets me like that, I'm like, oh, can't believe you ended it like that, because, you know, again, spoiler alert, guys, if you haven't seen it, you know, Sweet Tooth gets caught and Big Man gets shot. And, you know, he had teamed up with a lady and like, we're going to go get our kids back. I mean, you know, it was emotional, but that kid, Sweet Tooth himself, was just, it's like one of those things, again, one of those kind of things where it's like, as human beings, we fear what we don't understand, right? Yeah. And then we build it. Fear turns into hate turns into violence, right? Ignorance to fear to hate to violence. And it's one of those sort of things, you know? And then obviously there's this virus going around and these, you know, hybrids popped up at the same sort of time. And again, people, militants and whatnot, human beings go crazy and be like, oh, it's their fault, or they have the cure to them, we have got to kill them. And they're innocent children. And you see Sweet Tooth, he's so innocent and full of hope. It's like, how could you not, again, it's one of those things, how could you harm this kid? You know, the doctor straight away saw it. I mean, he doesn't want to do it. Militant people are going to be militant, but Big Man, the doctor, as soon as they hear his voice, they're like, oh, like, I can't hurt this kid, you know? But he looks cute. Some of the other hybrids lose, man. I mean, you know, like he looks cute. The little pig girl looks cute. But some of them, like the little full-on beaver kid, he loses. Like he's a full-on hybrid.
Bobby. I was going to send Bobby a picture of that guy. His name was Bobby. I was like, Bobby, man. But he's cute, bro, man. Bobby was cute still.
He's cute with his little outfit and whatnot. But some of them lose. But anyway, now it's a great show, man. I can't believe that they put us on hold like that. It's a good
mixture of reality and fantasy. Like told in a way, like, you know, when they wrote this story, you didn't think it was going to match up to the way things are in the pandemic now. You know what I mean? It was just relevant, man. It was a good watch, man. Like, I think I did when I think it was last week, I did like 3 episodes, and then I've been doing an episode a day, and then yesterday I did 2 episodes, and I was like, bloody hell. You really left me on a cliffhanger there, man. Like thinking, I was very excited because I was like, yeah, man, next episode, I'm going to wake up today, I'm going to watch it, lose. I was watching the trailer, bro.
Yeah. See, I don't binge, right? I do 1 episode a day. And my girl, after we watched the first episode together, she went and binged a whole lot, right? And then she told me, oh, it was amazing. And she's kind of not spoiled it, but she was like, oh, I wish there was more episodes, which led me to believe that there was less. Because Netflix were always known for that 11 or 13 episodes, right? Yeah. And now they've gone down to 8, you know, and Marvel set a trend, or Disney set in their own trend of like 6. I'm like, man, I want more. Don't give me 6. Give me 11. Give me 13. But it's a way to keep us engaged. Think about it, man. Like they need to keep their content going. You know, in 6 months' time, they need you back onto the Netflix or into whatever it is. So rather than giving it to you all now, I'm gonna spread it out for a couple of years, so I know I still got your subscription next year. If you want to carry on watching this, you better stay subscribed. So anyway, it's a smart model. Great show. I'm so glad that TV's so good, man. It's just like some random things just come up and you watch it and you're like, oh, this is amazing.
It was good, bro. Like it's I don't know, it gave me that same vibe as like when you're watching Labyrinth and you know the old school fantasy movies, man. Labyrinth.
Yeah, Legend as well. Kind of reminded me of Legend because of the horns. I guess because of the horns and whatnot, and the unicorn and whatnot. But yeah, for sure, man. again, I love the relationship with Big Man and the kid. There's something there, like the father. Again, it was like that second father, and Big Man, he kind of got emotional and whatnot, and he realized it was his kind of thing because he left his kid and wife.
That's right. Yeah,
Because the kid was a hybrid, he ran away, and then by the time he came back, it was already too late, and that's why he had that thing for Sweet Tooth. He was like, man, I messed up with my own kid. The least I could do is try and redeem it in some way and look after this, Sweet Tooth.
Exactly.
So that was an interesting touch on that. Yeah, great show, man. I can't wait till they give us more, which is probably going to be next year or something.
I hope so, man. I hope so. It was a really good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, what was on? Let's go.
What about MODOK? It's not on the list, but just a quick one on that. I mean, how funny is that show, bro? I couldn't stop laughing when he kept on calling Iron Man a wet. I don't want to say it aloud there, but wet, BITCH.
Yeah.
I was laughing my head off. I'm like, you're calling Iron Man a wet. It's freaking hilarious. That show is so good.
The episode with when they're trying to get Captain America's shield and all them bad guys and the longness they had to go through. I was like, this is brilliant, man. And there was the coughing guy who was losing.
He passed away at the end.
Man, it's a good show. It's a good form of entertainment in animation for the older Marvel fans,
Yeah, for sure. And his MODOK, I mean, again, bro, like something's happening where, because it's all about character development. Think about millions or thousands or hundreds or whatever characters that they've been developed. And I'm really not in touch with most of them. But with these movies and animations and whatnot, is their chance to kind of help build a relationship so I could, get to know these characters and have some sort of connection towards them, right? Because before it was just, X-Men, Wolverine, Hulk, the typical. Now I'm a massive Cap fan. I'm a MODOK fan. I'm a Loki fan. It's mad, bro. Scarlet Witch fan. Vision. Yeah. It's too much. But yeah, MODOK has been killing me, and the jokes are just non-stop. I really enjoy it from beginning to end.
No, very good show. Very good show. I've thoroughly enjoyed it myself, man.
I was hoping, I know Iron Man keeps popping up, but I was hoping some other guys will show up. Like I was hoping Cap will show up or a Hulk or something, just to kind of thing. But the episode before, you saw like Sinister and
yeah, that's right.
Sinister and even Kang the Conqueror showed up, and
yes, bro.
Yeah, a few other villains.
Yeah,
yeah, a few other villains. It was hilarious.
I mean, they're all about throwing little things in there, and it was really good, man. I really enjoyed it. It's a good show, man. When it comes out, I'm still one of those guys who still loves a physical copy. When that comes out on Blu-ray or 4K or whatever, I'll have that in part of the collection. Yeah, no, it was really good, man. Really enjoyed that. Let's go.
What was on the list? She-Hulk. I don't know if this is true, but I've read it a few times that She-Hulk might introduce Hulk's son, Scar. Bruce Banner, Scar. I'm not crazy familiar with that character itself, right? But I've seen him in the comics. He almost looks like a barbarian and whatnot with his big sword and everything. But I don't know. That's interesting because doesn't Bruce Banner get married to She-Hulk? Wasn't there some kind of cousin thing going on there? Or was that just in Old Man Logan? I know that happened in Old Man Logan, the comics.
Old Man Logan, yeah, but I don't think they do this here.
Okay, yeah, I hope not. Anyway, yeah, but that's interesting if they get his son.
In a different way, maybe not even his son. They maybe change the concept because they still haven't given him a story arc for them to do that.
But they can't, innit, because of the legal rights with Universal or whatever, right? So we're never going to get a standalone Hulk.
So unless they put in a little bit of a story where he has, when he's on, what planet was he on? In Thor Ragnarok, when he was on fighting.
Give something extra background there.
Yeah, they probably drop something in there. Maybe that's what.
Maybe, yeah, that's true. Because I mean, who else is going to try and get impregnated by the Hulk and survive? Exactly. Ain't Black Widow, I tell you that. But yeah, I mean, look, out of that whole Hulk has always been one of my favorite characters. Out of that whole 10 years of, I'm the only thing I'll ever criticize that movie, especially Endgame's on, is we didn't get Angry Hulk. I mean, when you need Angry Hulk in a battle, it would have been that one. That would have been the one.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we didn't get Angry Hulk, especially having a rematch with Thanos, or just in general, I just wanted to see Angry Hulk in the midst of that battle. So that's my only criticism about that movie. But I don't know. Hopefully they bring back Angry Hulk and we see more of him, because I want to see more of him. I want to see him fight whoever, man. There's loads of villains that they're gonna come out. I want to see Angry Hulk back. Put it that way.
No, of course, man. We just have to wait and see what they do with that.
Yep.
Jack Black, Ice Cube in comedy movie. Oh hell no.
I saw that they're making a movie. I just thought I'd put that down. I mean, Jack Black, hilarious. I mean, I haven't seen him in a movie for ages, man. I watched Nacho the other week, which is hilarious. His Instagrams is hilarious because his Instagram, all his what do you call it? His Avengers, him imitating the Avengers is hilarious, bro. Him in his tighty, whitey, red underpants and whatnot. Just, bro, his hip actions are just jokes. Bro, Jack Black's hilarious. So anyway, I saw that. I was like, yeah, definitely, that's something I'm invested in, man.
He needs to get in a movie, bro.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, they should put him in like a Guardians of the Galaxy. He would fit straight in, man. Or whatever ones. You know what? I have all of them. I think a Guardians of the Galaxy, he'll fit straight in.
Yeah.
Because of the way that environment of that movie is. Jack Black would be perfect for that kind of movie.
You remember, but he was up for doing a Green Lantern movie, yeah?
What, to be Green Lantern?
Yeah. Hal Jordan, yeah.
No offense, but no, I'm not trying to fat shame, but like a chunky Green Lantern.
Yeah, it was going to be almost like a comedy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, maybe not, because it's, they haven't even gave us a good Green Lantern movie yet. You know what I mean? Like, they gave us Handsome Ryan Reynolds and that didn't work out, and you want to just already make a comedy out of it. Like,
I think this was way back. It was a script that he pitched. But I don't know, man. Like, I kind of like the idea of it. So it's like Tim Burton Superman. I would always love the idea of it because, it would have been something different. It would have been a cult classic, I think, if it came out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you never know, man. It could have been funny. It could have been not great, but it could have been just a watchable, fun movie, like loads of other movies out there. But
of course,
hey,
of course.
Jack Black and Ice Cube's awesome as well. He's really, think about it, bro. This is NWA Ice Cube, F the police. That guy is just making these comedy movies. What a great transition, man. Like, you know what I mean? Mad respect to Ice Cube. The guy's a West Coast gangster, man. I don't want to swear allowance there, but it's amazing. And he's funny as well, but when he's in comedy movies, when he's in Ride Along and some of the other comedy movies he's made in 21 Jump Street, what's the one where he fights that teacher? All of them, he's hilarious. And he's still an angry guy, but he's comedy. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be silly. He's still Ice Cube, like West Coast Ice Cube, but he's got a comedy about him. So that's an awesome transition as well, man. Good on him, man. Even Friday, think about Friday, man. That's when he was deep in his days, and that was still hilarious.
Wicked, absolutely wicked. Saying that, happy birthday, belated birthday. Well, not belated, sorry. Happy birthday to Tupac. It was his birthday last week. Shout out to him. To this day, like, we still listen to his music and how much influence he has. But it just made me think, like watching some documentaries and films on him last week, just his perspective on, the world and the way things are. I mean, I wonder what it would have been like if he was still around now. Not many people, I don't know, it's weird because music now is a whole different game. I don't know, man. Nothing will beat the stuff he did. Nothing will beat that stuff he did. That feeling, that rawness he had as well.
He was a poet, man. He was a poet. He was a writer. He was, it was more than just a rapper and a hip hop artist. He was a movement. He was there for his people. Yes, he made the tunes to make some money because he knew the business as well. And yes, you can criticize him saying he's a hypocrite. One day he's making a tune called Dear Mama or Brenda Has a Baby. Next tune is, BITCH, this and that. But you got to remember, he was a businessman too, and he knew how to make money, and those tunes made money. And then, but with the money and with that fame, he used that to put messages out there. So however you want to see it. But the way I see it is, I want to know him for those tunes that had messages, changes. I Ain't Mad at You, all those tunes, man. I listen, that's the hip hop that I've always loved, storytelling ones. Hip hop was a form of expression. A form of expressing yourself, telling your story, and that's what I'm not getting from hip hop these days, which is why I don't listen to it. unless like Immortal Techniques comes out or something, or Dead Prez, I still listen to them guys because they're telling stories, they're telling real life situations. But yeah, no, legend, man. One of the greats, and also one of those people that didn't care about not, always just saying it how it is. You know what I mean? It wasn't about. Could you imagine someone like that now? They get cancelled. Oh, we gotta cancel him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know back then that didn't exist as much, but I reckon like if he was alive now, he'd be like, F your cancel culture, man. I'm saying what I gotta say. And I think he's always sticking up for the people, man, for not just black people and people in the ghetto, but I think he will stick up for the people that needed to be stuck up for. He had a voice for everyone.
Exactly. Sorry, bro. Let me just respond to this message. But yeah, so that was that was Tupac. Let's get to the next one. Was I keep saying this guy's name, but Huriyuko Sanada.
Hiroyuki. I think it's Hiroyuki.
Hiroyuki Sanada. I need to memorize his name, man, because we love him and we keep getting his name wrong. So forgive me. Yeah, forgive me, please. But awesome, bro. He's joining John Wick 4. They are killing it at the moment, man, with John Wick 4, man. What a card.
There was rumors that Wesley Snipes might join. Donnie Yen's in it. Yeah. I mean, bro, John Wick is becoming the new Expendables, bro, in another universe. They need to join those universes together one day, bro, because boy, that guy, I tell you, I mean, it's good to see Keanu Reeves and this brother Sanada. I'm just gonna call him brother Sanada, yeah. I'm glad to see them two back in a movie. And that guy, I mean, I don't know if I got a man crush or what, man, but he just looks awesome, bro. He looks like I wouldn't want to mess with that dude on the streets, man. I'm like, this is a real samurai who's come back from the old days of Japan, just walking the streets now. But brother Sanada is gonna be in John Wick 4. He's gonna be like one of his, I don't know, what was it, another specialist assassin or whatever. How awesome is this movie gonna be, bro? I feel like John Wick's been one of those movies where number 1 was just amazing, 2 and 3 were great, but I feel like it's not going downhill completely. You can't beat the number 1, right? Because it's amazing. Yeah. But so generally films just go downhill. This one hasn't gone downhill. Yeah, it's taken a couple steps down, I think, but it's still amazing to watch. So yeah, man, let's see who else they put in this movie, man. It should be awesome.
No, bro, I'm really excited, man. I feel like they're taking it in the right direction. But yeah, no, it's exciting, bro. It's really exciting. You just feel like, from a movie that was not going to be like massive to what it's become, you're like, oh my God, bro, they really, the studios have really liked what they've done. And I think with Keanu really big on this as well, like, it's almost like it's his thing, you know what I mean? It's like, it's what he wants to push out there. So no, definitely, I feel like the directors and action stunt guys that I think they did a lot of martial arts movies before and stuff like that. I think one of them wrote the story for Nobody as well. Have you seen Nobody?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, that was fun as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good too.
I feel like they've come to a point now where they can do movies like this and people can have fun with it, man. It's something easy to watch. It's, the first John Wick was emotional. The second and third one are movies of their own, bro. They're still watchable. Like, if I'm sitting down and I can't make my mind up, it's a movie that I'd put on straight away.
100%. I watched that first one and I love his technique, bro. I love it, bro. The choreographing is amazing. I know everyone keeps saying it's based on Revenge on the Dog. I see it a little bit different. Yes, they killed his dog, but the way I see it is his wife gave him that dog. So it's not just, I don't see it as like, he's just getting revenge for his dog. I see it as that was the last thing his wife left for him. So that's why he's getting revenge. But I don't know. The general purpose is that people like, is all of that for a dog? And I think in the movies, they've even said it as well. Like, all of this for a dog. But, bro, Keanu's wicked. He's known as one of the kindest people in Hollywood. I mean, I don't know him, but I choose to believe that he is that nice. And freaking awesome. Whatever Keanu's making, I'm in, Hopefully that new Matrix is good because unfortunately the last 2 weren't really great. But yeah, shout outs to him, man. Hey, and listen, if the Expendables world does not expand, then Stallone, put him in there, man. Why not put John Wick in there? They should put him in there and call him John Wick. Oh, we heard about you, what you did to so and so. We want you a part of the crew. They should start doing that, bro. Listen, how amazing would that be, bro? Just take action stars from other movies and say we want you in the franchise, and just call them by that name. I mean, it's not obviously under the same studios and whatnot, but if they could figure that out, I mean, that's just building a whole different universe. That'll be something else. Because I heard, I keep hearing rumors with Fast and Furious, they want to cross it with Jurassic World and something stupid like that. But why not? Fast cars, Vin Diesel, quarter mile by the life, and dinosaurs. Why not?
That'd be interesting. I think they started filming as well, innit? Most of the original cast are back. Sam Neill, David,
which one?
Jeff Goldblum, the new Jurassic Park movie.
Oh yes, yeah, and Chris Pratt is gonna be in it as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So it'd be good to see the original cast come back. But yeah. Well, what's the next one? So that was John Wick. Wish Dragon. I haven't seen it, bro.
Watch it with Alara, man. Watch it. Ash spoke about it. He goes, watch the movie called Wish Dragon. Jackie Chan produced it. It's really cool. Yes, you could just say it's like an Aladdin, a Chinese version of Aladdin. But it's hilarious, bro. It's funny, man. It's got a touching story about friendship and all this sort of stuff, and about being human beings and just general connection as a human being and whatnot. But it is hilarious. Some scenes generally got me laughing out loud. I found it awesome. And then, because it's like we grew up with, Snake in the Eagle Shadow and Young Master. I remember, I think it was Young Master. Remember the opening scene when they're doing the lion dance, the dragon dance, and they're fighting? They got scenes like that. And then an animation, and knowing that Jackie Chan produced it, you're like, oh, that reminded me of Young Master. I just remember that, when they were dancing with the lion and they're kicking, and oh my God, so amazing. So there's little things like that in there that kind of game that reminded me of Jackie Chan, and it's funny. Like I say, these animations are always heart touching, and they have so much humor in it that you can just sit back and watch. So watch it with Alara. I recommend it, man. It's so funny.
I will do, definitely. After a nap, I think that's what we'll do. We'll watch Wish Dragon. Titan season 3, man. Trailer. What did you think, bro?
Yeah, listen, I was a fan of both of those season 1 and 2. Listen, I stopped watching those CW shows because I couldn't do them no more. But this one wasn't CW, right? This was something else. So this looked awesome, HBO and whatnot. Not just because it's violent, but because there's a realness to it. Their costumes look good. They don't look, like the CW ones. I enjoyed it, and they showed Joker, right? I mean, so let's see how. I mean, this will be interesting, and I reckon this Joker will be, they'll try and live up to. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be amazing, but they'll try and live up to it in this kind of show. So that'll be interesting. And remember that in the last one, he had his Nightwing costume, which that's pretty awesome. We got an on-screen Nightwing, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was. That was really good. With the Jokers, it's going to be a difficult one. You've got two great actors that have played it already, and even the portrayal of what Gerard Leto did in the Zack Snyder Justice League kind of brought his redemption back on that. So you've got all of these great actors playing this Joker in different ways. Mark Hamill as well. Mark Hamill, he's probably one of the best voice actors to play a villain. You know what I mean? Our Luke Skywalker playing the Joker and Skeletor. What the fuck? It was nice, bro. Nice. I'm excited to see it. It looks good. They're gonna give us. Death of the Family, bro.
Is that what it
looks like? They're gonna give us the family, and we're gonna get Red Hood. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this, bro.
Well, I like what they're doing with these Titan shows. As long as they stay far away from the CW stuff, then I'm in. I'm invested. So just keep giving me some. The only thing that I do want to try and watch is this new Superman and Lois show, because I'm seeing clips and I'm like, oh, this is actually, it doesn't look too bad, but I just can't find myself to go in and watch it because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to get into something and get disappointed. I was so invested in Flash. I remember at the end of season 1 or 2 of Flash. I think it was season 1 of Flash. I was so invested and I was like, this is so amazing. I love this guy. I was like, this is my Flash. Put him in Justice League, like everything. And then when I watched through season 2, that was good. And then when I got to season 3, I was like, you killed me, man. You just killed it. Now I don't want to see any of this no more. He is not my Flash anymore. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's just me, but I was just so disappointed. So I stopped watching those CW shows. So as long as this stays away from that, keep giving me more.
See,
That's
you know
just my
what?
opinion. I just never liked those.
No, I mean with the Superman and Lois one, yeah, I feel like I haven't finished it. Uh, I've got to play a bit of a catch up because there are some good episodes I heard, but it started to lose its thing after like the fourth episode, and I was like, excuse me, this looks too familiar. But from what I
Yeah.
heard, it kind of
Is there
redeemed
like
itself.
do they do like filler episodes? So what I don't like is filler episodes where it's just off story completely and it's just a random
So
bad
far,
guy.
they've kept it on point so far.
All right, well that's good. That's good. That's the one thing I cannot stand with these shows, like because I know Flash and them don't all like 20 episodes and 22 episodes per season. I don't need that. Don't give no filler episode. Just do the story. Do 11 episodes of the story. That's what I prefer. I will try and find myself to watch this Superman one. I'll give it a chance and see how it goes. But yeah, I'll be well disappointed if I get into it and then they just go off track. Anyway, what was next?
That was the
bro?
next. I mean, next one. Let's just quickly talk about director. I forgot his name, man. It's gone right out of my head, but you know, everybody's got excited.
James Gunn?
No. They're talking about the Flash movie. They released the Supergirl insignia.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
They started filming in London, so they're in London right now. There are people.
Is Supergirl in Flash or this is a Supergirl movie, right?
A Flashpoint.
Oh, snap. Okay. Flashpoint.
Yeah,
oh, Flashpoint's already sick.
Yeah, they've already started filming in London. I know a couple of my blogger friends that have already gone down there, taking photos and rest of it. It's insane.
Nice.
To be honest, I would have went this morning, but I was like, I'm gonna chill, man. My weekend, I've got a long week ahead.
Is there gonna be a super? Have they announced? Will there be a Superman in that, or is it just gonna be a Supergirl?
They haven't said anything yet, bro. I mean, you got Ben Affleck, you've got Michael Keaton, you got Supergirl. I'm not sure who else they're looking
We watched Man of Steel yesterday. I told my girl, let's get into the DC universe. You need to at least watch it. So we watched Man of Steel yesterday, which I don't care is brilliant. I don't care about any other opinion. I don't care if you were upset that all these people died. Good. If freaking superhero people are fighting like that, that's what's gonna happen. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, she enjoyed it. She was a little bit like, she straight away saw the vibe of the movie. She's like, oh, I can see what you mean, where it's different, because it's definitely different from a Marvel movie. It's very deep from the get-go. And then today we watched Shazam, which is just laughs all through. So that's an easy watch and whatnot. But I really want to see more of Henry Cavill Superman. I'm not done with that, man. I want more. So I hope they put him in there, man. Like, please, Warner Brothers, do something right and put him in there.
Let's see how that goes. James, yeah, let's talk about James Gunn, man. Talking about Marvel and DC crossover.
I think he just announced it. Well, not announced it, sorry. He just spoke to them about it. Like, what do you guys think? Like, I think he spoke to both studios about it. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. And he's just throwing it out there, pulling it out there in the universe, maybe one day. But it's not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think, ever. There's so much stuff that's got to come out before that ever happens. Exactly. But it's kind of cool that he throw it out there. I mean, I would love to see, but you know what though, with the Avengers done, like, you need Robert Downey Jr., you need Chris Evans, you need these guys back for something like that. So I wouldn't want to invest in a movie without them guys.
No, let's see how it goes, man. I mean, it's always nice to put the idea out there, gets people excited and pumped. You can imagine all the artwork and stuff that people are going to bring out now because of that. So it's always quite inspiring. No, I'm excited to see what they do, bro. Definitely excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing's going to come out of that, but it's there. At least it's thrown out there. Someone said it. Someone like James Gunn said it, who has just directed a movie for DC and is obviously involved in the Marvel Universe as well with Guardians of the Galaxy. So at least he's someone that's been on both sides and say, hey, what if we cross these guys over? That would have been awesome. But anyway, let's not think that far ahead. I still want to see X-Men in the bloody MCU. So let's not even talk. And we're still arguing about Henry Cavill coming back. So Warner Brothers can't even figure out their own superheroes and they're going to start putting Marvel in it. Forget about it, man. That's just a dream that we could just visualize in our head. But that's it, man. Should we speak about the main event, which is obviously Loki, episode 2? Spoiler alerts.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Absolutely awesome episode. Now, before we started the show, I wrote down something, not written down. I'll get beat. I feel like Marvel did something very interesting there, and kind of stole Kevin Hart's thunder because of that tune playing right at the beginning of
Kevin
the
Smith.
episode. Yeah, sorry, Kevin Smith. Yeah, who did I say? Which Kevin did I say?
You said Kevin Hart.
Shit,
Talk about Kevin Hart. Real quick, I don't want to change subject. Did you watch his new movie called Fatherhood?
No.
Watch it, man. Watch it with your daughter. Get emotional. That's what I'm gonna say.
Very
good, very funny, and shout outs to Kevin Hart because he's awesome, bro. Because he can, obviously he's a comedic guy, but man, he can put some emotions out there too. So anyway, Kevin Hart, Fatherhood. Watch that funny movie and very emotional. But yeah, back to what you're saying with the tune. Yeah, I need a hero.
I feel like they were like, hold up, this tune is big last week because Kevin just bought it out. Make sure you have it at the beginning of this episode. Disney
But wait, hold on a second. They already finished it, right? They finished production a while back. So
and they can still add a tune on there, bro. Within a week, they can do that, bro.
Well, I guess so. Maybe. I don't know. Because remember, did you watch last week's Fat Man Beyond? Because they said Kevin Smith was on the show and he was talking about the trailer and the music. And he goes, by the way, I heard in the grapevine somewhere that a big show that we're all watching has the same tune. He didn't say which show, but obviously he was talking about this. So I don't think they took the shine. I'm glad that Kevin Smith one came out first because now it's like, oh, you guys took that from him. So I actually think the opposite. I think Kevin Smith actually got higher praise, in my opinion. Great tune though. Bro, I'm not gonna lie today. When I was walking back when I was coming back home, I put that tune on YouTube on repeat. Bro, it's from Footloose, right? It was originally from Footloose. That's what I found out. So, bro, I had that. What's her name? Bonnie Tyler. I Need a Hero. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. All the way, like 20 minutes, I just put it on repeat and just listen to it. I'm feeling that tune. I'm feeling it, bro.
Big tune, but it's a good album, you know. Footloose album. It's actually a really good one. Check it out.
I might have to, man. I might have to. Like, I like my oldies, and this tune has something. I'm gonna go jogging and put this tune on. I'm sure it's gonna be like, let's go, bruv. Like pumped, bruv. Like listening to I Need a Hero from Bonnie Tyler.
But the reason why we connected to it is because of Short Circuit, bro.
Johnny Five, always. That's gonna be, for me, it's always gonna be that. But great episode. I know we're going off topic. Loki, man, great episode. Spoiler alerts. So it's Lady Loki, right? We got that right at the end. I thought it was Enchantress, right? Because he mentioned that, and then the green powers, and I thought it was her. Yeah. But Lady Loki, which was already out there in the rumors and whatnot. And what else is going on? Just the little, there was just like little scenes between the relationship between Loki and Mobius, especially one where they get talked deep.
Yeah, they get
like,
deep.
Where did you come? Yeah, like where did you come from? And he's like, oh, from a frost giant, and Odin looked after me. And it's like a very spiritual conversation. It was like, well, and it's maybe it's kind of relatable to us. It's like, well, everything sounds weird when you think about where we come from, and we believe in our religion that to some people sounds weird, and to other people they believe in what they believe in, which to us maybe not weird, but it's like you're just gonna have to accept it, that's just what people believe. And that's what this was about, because Loki's really trying to question the timekeepers and all that. So Mobius, and you can see that Mobius has got obviously a mind of his own, but he's got his beliefs. But I feel like he might crack and turn around and be like, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. But I don't know. It was deep. That little conversation was deep between them. Just understanding life a little bit between them.
It was. I think this started off with a bit of a hype. Then it gave us a bit of reality. And then it went back into the hype when the last bit happened. And you're like, holy shit. Like they really went in, bro. They really, I don't know, man. That scene when the time erasers or whatever thing happens and it starts breaking up the timeline. Did you see the timeline, bro?
Yeah,
that's Ragnarok, crazy. It had all the Avengers Age of Ultron dates and all the world extinction level events all come up, bro, on that date. And I was like, oh my God, this is monster. I did not realize that this was going to be the movie that opens up the multiverse.
Neither did I. And I remember just before this came out, I think there was a quote from Kevin Feige saying that this show is going to have a big impact on the MCU universe. Then any of the other ones that just came out, which was Scarlet Witch and Falcon. So, bro, yeah, I mean, this leads up to the multiverse, right? I mean, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but something's happening, right? This is. I don't even know what to say, bro. It's moist.
Same man.
I can't believe what's happening here, but I'm loving. Ah, man, I don't know. It's good. It's good. And Loki's just growing on me so much, man. His character's
He is
brilliant. It's funny. Those little you see the variants of the different Lokis that crack me up. Even the cyclist one that won the Tour de France, which I think is a jab at cheaters. You know what I mean? Because that's known for Neil Armstrong and is Neil Armstrong? Isn't he an astronaut? Whoever it is, man, they all got called for steroids. You know that people who done that Tour de France race, apparently you have to go back to number 24, the 24th position, and if you go back to the 24th position to find someone who's not caught with steroids. 1 to 24, all steroids, and then I think 24, one of those numbers, that's when you have to go back to catch. So I think that was a little thing, like a trickster. I think he was one of them that went out there, done the Tour de France, won it with some steroids. I feel like that was a little jab. But anyway, the little variants were funny, man. I thought that was quite awesome. But yeah, no, great episode, man. That Pompeii scene was awesome. Yeah, no, I'm feeling it, man. Even he's emotional when he saw Ragnarok, when he was trying to get the files, and she was like, "This is the only files you can get, the variant files." And he read about Ragnarok, and he saw the death of Asgard and all that sort of stuff. Like, I mean, no, didn't see it. He read about it. I mean, it got him emotional. I mean, end of the day, regardless of what he was, that was his family. That was what that was
his home, man. That's his people.
Home, exactly.
It's what he grew up with. It was quite deep, man. Absolutely. I'm excited for Wednesday, bro. You know what I mean? Now Disney are looking to release their stuff on Wednesdays because of the high count they got. So it's like, oh my God, like, come on, man. What?
I'm sure they would have got Friday. Yeah, I'm sure they would have got the same. I wonder if they would have got the same high count on Friday anyway. But I think this is what happens with Disney. Monday to Thursday, you get nothing. This is what I think, right? You get very small traffic. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's the weekend, you get a lot more. So I think they just needed something big in the middle of the week to give it a midweek traffic boost.
That's actually
so
true.
that's what I think. But yeah, no, bro, I love Wednesdays now. I love Wednesdays. Wednesdays are awesome. So I'm looking forward to this Wednesday. At least I think now we know Black Widow. You remember the trailer? And we were like, oh, Black Widow's in it. At least we know now. I don't think it's her. It's her. I think it's Lady Loki. And I think they're going to have a conversation. I'm very interested to see what timeline she came from. Like, well, she's a variant from where? Like, you know what I mean? So that'll be interesting to know. I hope they tell that story because I want to know more about that. And yeah, man, I'm interested. Of course, I'm interested.
They've fully invested us. We know now that this opens up into more universes. We know that this is going to lead into bloody Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. So we've got some treats for us coming along. I mean, what's the first? Next month is Black Widow.
Oh, can't wait
to see the reviews come out. Some people have already seen it. I'm excited. You know what I mean? Again,
man, I wish we had those hookups.
Yeah, same man. Disney, man, come on, man, hook a brother up, man, please.
They ain't hooking up shit. I was gonna say something. Go on, carry on. I just wanted to say something that I heard recently, but go on, carry on.
No, that was it from me, bro. Go on.
Yeah, no. Well, look, Loki, awesome. Real quick as well, I love the way he talked about Ragnarok with the salt and pepper. That cracked me up, bro.
Yeah.
I was just gonna bring up. I heard Riza Ahmed talking about Muslims portrayed on Hollywood and big screen. Did you see that 10-minute thing that he did? But that was kind of quite awesome. And he made a point that I never ever would have thought of. Like, because obviously in most movies Muslims are portrayed as terrorists and blah 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 blah. But he was like, even Black Panther, the most woke movie. Fully black cast, African king, all that sort of stuff. And then the opening scene opens with Muslims kidnapping young girls and all that sort of stuff. Remember that guy goes, Wallahi, I'll kill you. But I heard Wallahi. I was like, yes, my Somalian brother. Right? Because that's what they say a lot. I never ever in my head was like, oh, they're Muslim. Like, It never came to mind because wallahi means God,
God
believe
willing.
me, like God, yeah, God, no, God willing is inshallah, right?
Yeah.
Wallahi's like, I don't know, but anyway, it's like and it never came to mind. Put it that way. I'm not, when he said that, I was like, oh, that's true. I mean, look, I watch these movies and not once am I like, oh, I'm so offended, another Muslim as a terrorist. Yes, you see it and you're like, basic, like even like The Boys and all that sort of stuff, you see it and you're like, oh,
Bro, Iron Man,
Muslim.
the first Iron Man.
Iron Man, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. But then they were working for, in that one, the way I see it, they were working for
the 10 Rings.
The white man. Yeah, exactly.
White
but
man.
It never gets me. Yeah, he was working for his boy, innit? Remember?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Obadiah.
Yes, Obadiah. But and also it showed how the military Tony Stark's weapon was funding them as well and all this sort of stuff. So it's kind of deep. But yeah, I mean, look, they're looking to start I don't know, he's looking to start something that to kind of portray Muslims better on big screen. Like I say, bro, I'm not saying I'm going to sit here and boycott any other movie. I've never had a major issue where it's affected me emotionally. But Hollywood is a big part of, kind of
it's what you're pointing out there, right?
Yeah.
What you're pointing out there. So because if you watch Four Lions again, bro, the message in that movie is quite big, bro. Like, yes, we saw it as a very dark comedy. Yeah. But the concept of it is society and how they see people and what we end up doing automatically, bro. You know, you put us in, you brush us with that paintbrush, and you know, some of us are going to be that paintbrush, that paint. We're going to become like that. And I think that movie especially tells a really good story about what society can do to people because, bro, they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you know, they were thinking, are we doing the right thing or not? You know, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I think the story is a great story. If you people haven't seen Four Lions, watch it. It's funny. It's very dark, but it's very real because some of us who suffer identity crisis or religious crisis sometimes may not understand the fact of the matter of, you know, society can turn you into something that you're not. And I think that's what that movie brings as well. Because even... Go on.
No, I was going to say, like, you know how we've been speaking recently about how the mainstream media is known for telling one-sided stories and it directs your mind. It directs the mainstream people, the normal general public, into one direction of the story of what you need to know. And I think movies have a part of that too. You know, think about it, you know, like I say, growing up as a kid, I'm not going to lie, bro. Like there were certain stereotypes and things that I had in my head because of movies, right? You know, straight up, like Muslims terrorists, right? Black people gangbangers, Mexicans gangbangers, white people racists. Like that's what the movies show. You know, you watch the movie and you're like, oh, that's how it is. But then you come out in the real world and it's all obviously BS, right? When you come out your area, you grow up and your mind opens and you get to know people and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, look, we love the whole superhero thing, and we would love for that to be true, right? Of course, it'd be amazing to be superheroes. That it gives you hope when you watch these movies, right? But like I say, they influence people. They do. So even movies, when you're constantly portraying a certain race or religion or whatever with a certain thing, then that's gonna make people think, yeah, them damn Muslims or them, you know what I mean? Like it has an impact. It does. Even though it's a movie, and you're like, oh, it's just a movie. Believe it or not, there are some people out there that are gonna get influenced by it, no doubt about it. And then when you got real life figures, politicians, high end people saying the same things in real life news and stuff, and you just pull it all together, bro. That's why there's murderous, you know, gun shootings and bombings and, you know, all this racist attack and whatever towards anyone and everyone. I'm not just about Muslims now, but towards anyone and everyone. So, but anyway, the thing is though, I kind of don't want Hollywood to not make those movies. It's like comedy movies, bro. Like, would you ever see Step Brothers now? Would you ever see a Tropic Thunder now? Would you ever see a No, because it's all this political correct, cancel culture thing. I love those movies. I want to see a comedy like those. Like, so this is another thing though. I kind of don't want to like boycott those movies or boycott certain things or whatever, because stories have to be told. And I don't know. It's you know, I don't know.
Of course. I totally get you, because I think there's something happening with Anthony Mackie at the moment now, where somebody's trying to they're trying to cancel him because some people think him and Bucky's relationship is on a different level.
What do you mean, like
yeah,
them two
relation?
Oh, who? Where did that come from? What?
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know. I've been seeing it on Instagram and Twitter, bro, and I'm like, and people are like,
so why are they trying?
Well, because of their relationship, bro. Why can't you like? It's just two friends that have been through a lot, you know, trying to be there for one another. But some people are taking it to an extent where they're like, "Oh man, they're in a relationship, man." And I'm like,
so wait, I don't understand. So some people making rumors up there in a relationship. Why are they trying to cancel Anthony Mackie?
Because he said it's not. He said it's just two friends.
So then, are they trying to switch it and say he's being homophobic or something? Is that what they're trying to do? But are you serious? That bro, people, the internet, man, it's some sneak attacks. Sneak attack, bro. Have you seen you've seen Kim's Convenient? Yeah, you know the part.
Yeah,
sneak attack. Oh, that's literally it's literally that's what they're doing right now. Sneak attack. If that's true, that's ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's stupid anyway. But I don't know how I feel about that. I do support, obviously, Riz Ahmed. I think he's awesome as an actor. And yes, if they made more positive movies about Muslims, like, for example, Captain Marvel and all that sort of stuff, and just general stories where Muslims are not portrayed just as terrorists, great. If they have to make a story where they are bad guys, so be it. I really don't think you should just cut that out completely, just because there's some stories I think that are out there that could be told. Same way, like I say, with comedies, man. That's my I love comedies, man, and I want to see another Tropic Thunder. Can they do that today? No. Would Robert Downey Jr. ever be able to play that character again? No. Like, they can't. But that was so awesome. How could you not love it? You know what I mean? But if they can never do a part two if they want to.
Bro. Like, I think Jamie Foxx said it. Like, if the intention's wrong in what you're doing, you know, then it's an issue. But, you know, he doesn't. Robert Downey, he said it. Robert Downey Jr. didn't. He goes, we're friends. We're best friends. He didn't mean no harm out of it. It was to make people laugh and talk about how some of the industry is and how far people go. It wasn't the fact that he did that. It was the fact that this is what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because back in the days when they done blackface, like, they literally done that to take the piss out of black people. I mean, I don't know the full history of blackface, so just forgive me for my ignorance and whatnot. But what I know is they did it for as an insult, whereas Downey Jr. playing it in that movie wasn't that same intentions. It was, just an actor's insecurities and whatnot. But oh man, it was that's what I'm saying. I don't, regardless, even as a Muslim, and I love Riz Ahmed and I hope they do some positive stuff. But I would never call for a cancel culture on. I could say never, but it's something that's genuine or whatnot. I wouldn't say cancel culture.
I'm gonna meet him at Comic-Con. That's my next one. Riz Ahmed.
Does he show up? I mean, I know he's there for Star Wars probably.
Yeah, he will. So I think he's on November London Film and Comic-Con. So I'm gonna go for the package and do it, man. Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors at the moment. I think The Sound of Metal was amazing.
Very good.
It was so good. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna see if I can catch him. Did you watch A Quiet Place yet, bro?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
You need to hurry up, man. Come on, I want to talk about it.
I need to find. Mate, you could talk about it, man. You could talk about it. I'll find a copy somewhere and watch it. But I'm gonna talk. How was it? How was part 2?
No, part 2 was great. I mean, as I said last week's show, number 1 is a touching movie. Number 2, it continues their story, and it's a good concept, bro, man. What can I say, man? I can only think of Stranger Things when I say it.
Damn, I need to watch it, man. I need to find a copy with subtitles, man.
Yeah, subtitles, man. Just watch it. I watched the first one with no subtitles, and I understood everything, bro.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna force it next weekend. I'm gonna force it.
Force it, bro.
All right, done.
You don't need subtitles, honestly, because you don't realize we end up understanding some of the stuff as well. And remember, they're doing math movements as well, so you can read that.
Okay.
Watch it, bro. Just watch it. You'll enjoy it. You don't need the subtitles.
I'll give it a shot.
If you want to,
give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a go. If you feel like you're not getting it, then stop it.
I didn't give it a chance. I just saw the beginning and I Googled it. Does it need to have it? And I didn't give it a chance. Let me give 20 minutes and say, if I get it, then yeah, I'll carry on. So I'll do that. I know. Yeah, I'll do that because I do want to go cinema. I know Fast and Furious is coming out next week. So yes, I finally can go watch a movie in the cinema.
Yeah.
Bodyguards, the bodyguard's wife, the wife's, whatever, the bodyguard. Anyway, that didn't come out here in Singapore. Is that out yet in the UK?
It's out in the UK, so I'm gonna go there. We were gonna go up Friday, but Ash wasn't too well, so we're gonna go watch it next week.
Okay. Yeah, it's now in Singapore, man. I really want to watch that. But yes, I can't wait to go back to the cinema because I want to watch it. So next week, possibly. And during Eid, which I think is in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I've took some time off as well. So I have a nice long weekend. I'll definitely take advantage of the cinema. Most probably will watch Black Widow twice, I think, just so I could be in the cinema just to watch a Marvel movie again. So yeah, man, cinema. Cool, man. What else is there? Is that it? Is there anything else?
No, that was it, bro. Again, I just want to say a massive thank you to DC Comics UK. You really made my morning this morning, and she loves it. Idris will love his stuff as well. So they keep thinking he's my son. He's not. He's my brother's son. He's my nephew. But I'll give him his gifts. He'll enjoy it as well. And Alara already loves some of the stuff. So
amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It was nice, and the little video we did, it's up on my Instagram. You can check it out. She has become really good with sign language as well. So I've been picking up on some sign language.
Oh, awesome! Amazing.
Alara, hi. No, she don't do that. She's tired. I need to put her to sleep. But yeah, proper cute. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it, man. Guys, massive thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Our recent Passion episode was with JLo Art. She came on the show a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, guys, there's been a bit of a delay on that one, bringing the Passion episodes out. I felt like at one point I was bringing that one every week, but I'm going to start slowly easing down on it because it's a lot of content for you guys to digest. But I want to say a massive thank you for everybody supporting on that. I'm thinking of opening up a Brothers Geek Out channel for YouTube. I know we've got it on my platform already, but I tried to change the name the other day. It didn't allow me to change the name. It's still under Qibla Ahmed Art. I don't know. I'm thinking, do I transition? So I will let you know. So you'll always get to see the previous episodes on my channel. But going forward, we're gonna. I think we have to, bro. I feel like it will bring a new audience to our channel as well. Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about it. But I say let's do it, and then like from your channel, just keep uploading it for a while and have an easy I upload it to both, and then as it transitions over, it will slowly decrease from your channel and just focus purely on the Brothers Geek Out channel. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, guys. Anyway, massive thank you for supporting. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, the Brothers Geek Out Podcast. We're on Twitter as well, the Brothers Geek Out. And we're on TikTok. If you type in the Brothers Geek Out Pod, we're on Twitch. I know you haven't recently been on there as much, but we will get on there. I need to understand it a bit more. But yeah, G-Man, other than that, man, that's it for us. Let me take a little picture for the Instas. But yeah, bro, be safe, man. We'll catch up.
Cool.
Let me get this photos.